You ready for the show? Talking about the fucking angry boys. Or the masochists, depending on who you ask.
Well, they're the same color, right?
Well, we'll get into that.
Oh, okay.
There's some funny things about the Imperial Fist gene seed.
G'day, guys.
The hell was that? Magos error 191 attempting to restart. Oh, he can at least join the chat.
What now?
Why is his name on here? No. No. No, that goes away. What the hell is it? Here it is. Bam! Ah, Cicero's here!
Sadly there will be no Encinos invasion, for I have fortified this stream.
Oh, he bringing the orcs. Oh, you just watch, bud.
I care not how many orcs. This isn't a shitty novel written by Games Workshop. There will be no giant orc beast Primarch thing.
Wah! I want to get that as one of our sound bites.
You haven't found a wah?
No!
You're fucking with me.
Alan was the one on it, so I don't know.
The Magos is just being lazy.
Counting keys for the next 6 hours. What the fuck?
Why are you counting keys?
Counting keys.
Why are you counting keys for 6 hours, you fucking ridiculous toaster strudel?
Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work or not. We're gonna see. Oh, that's definitely not gonna work. Oh god. I love breaking stuff. I'm so good at it.
Oh, that meme with Macarius. We gotta do an episode on that badass.
Inventory, shoot me. 1, 2, 4, many. Get him. Hit me in the face of a bolter.
No, you must suffer. If I gotta do inventory every week, you gotta do inventory sometimes.
Trying to do before I did all that. Ah, here we go. I'll pull this up. In case things go good, we can raid somebody. We'll see what happens.
What you got there?
Please end my suffering. Good old Wally World.
Suffer.
Oh boy, it is your time. And speaking of time, everybody, it's time! It says it right there under the getting my brushes wet. See that? Right there?
Yes.
Alright, let's turn the background music down because it's supposed to be the background.
Let's do this.
Alright, here we are. Well, back at it. Oh boy.
How you been, Kyle? It's been a week.
It's been a week. You kind of missed out last week. You were all warped out, Vox communication not working, whatever you want to say.
Yeah. Fucking the Wi-Fi in the starship was being shitty.
It's exterminatus.
You are correct.
That is very correct.
Just don't tell the Inquisition that.
Oh.
They know they'd use it too much as is.
Oh, but you know how she goes. Got lots of work going on, especially with with the heat and everything. And I know you know all about work.
Oh yeah, we're getting a shake machine tomorrow.
Oh,
Gotta be
you're gonna get the broken ice cream machine?
Oh, ours is gonna work, mind you.
It's always broken.
Because
Well-
unlike the McDonald's, we actually make money when we sell ours.
Oh, that's the case. It's just a case of money.
Oh yeah.
All right. I see. All right. Well, for today, for the painting aspect, I'm going to do something that I hate very much. Just because I just feel like dicking around. I still have to build the Chaos Knight. I know it hasn't been built yet. It's on the list. But I decided I'm going to actually paint some terrain. My number one thing I hate. Well, figure I'll just do some terrain, see how it goes. I want to test. I haven't done anything with the ruins yet, so I'm just gonna I've picked one or two small sections to work on while you discuss our next chapter, and see how she looks. See if I like it.
The mighty sons of Dorn. The Imperial fucking fists. The Wall Boys.
The Wall Boys.
The fuck you, get off my lawn men.
Now, it's like, now they obviously, them, oh god, fisting time.
You're goddamn right.
Now, the Iron Warriors and the Imperial Fist, they obviously don't like each other. But aren't they like two peas in the same pot almost, except for the whole heresy thing?
Well, the idea is Dorn was made the Praetorian of Terra, the guy who would build the world of Terra up.
Mm-hmm.
Perturabo was the Emperor's Lord of Iron, aka, if there was a nut to crack, Perturabo was the sledgehammer.
So you had like the siege guy and like the siege breaker and the fortress guy.
Yeah, though in truth, they both excel at both aspects of siegecraft.
Okay.
And, well, I really shouldn't say both siege, since one of them won in the end. It wasn't Perturabo's petulant children.
Someone got the job, and it wasn't Perturabo.
Though I like to think, what would have happened if the throne world was defended by just Dorn and Perturabo? Would they have won?
It was just those two.
Protecting Terra.
Okay.
Yes. There's even a fucking... You know what? You just reminded me of it.
The two kids, one that built a sandcastle on the beach and the other one that just stomped it and stole the other kid's shovel and bucket. It was Dorn and Perturabo. They just sit there and just fight each other.
Yeah, but I gotta find that again. That was a funny fucking thing. There was a goddamn perfect explanation of that. Where the fuck are you? There it is.
There's a video that I have on the Discord. I have to put it back up at the front again. I love this animation this guy made. And it's about those two fighting, the fists and the fucking Iron Warriors.
By chance, would it be this?
Oh god, are you putting something up there?
Would it happen to be that video in the general?
It's not. It's not that video. It's a different one, but I don't know if I've seen that one or not. I'm not sure if I've seen that.
Well, you can look at it when you have a moment.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely check that out after the stream here.
Cicero, that one. You know what I was talking about.
Fist in the castle. Oh, I see it. The little sandcastle. The one guy's got a show. Okay, yeah, I see. Isn't that your guy that does the text-to-speech stuff that Alan's always talking about? Oh, okay.
And that shit is amazing.
That makes a lot more sense now about why we're talking about that.
Fortify. But yes, he fucking does, Cicero. But now to the lore.
He deserves an Oscar.
The Imperial Fists, as most leeches, they started on Terra, as usual. They didn't really have a recruiting era. They simply recruited from everywhere on fucking Terra, as in everywhere.
So they come from like the home world.
Their main recruiting worlds, they really don't have it. They have a shitload, I should say. Because they maintain fortress keeps on every fucking world they conquered.
Okay.
That they can grab recruits from. And the reason why they recruited from everybody is because, how do I say this? The way they activate their gene seed, become the Supermen. Anybody ever heard the joke of the masochists? The paint, magic speaking glove. If you watched, I bet Cicero knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
Did you just say pink glove? What?
Pain glove.
Pain glove. Okay.
They have a device, notice the pain glove, that puts the bearer through excruciating suffering. And it activates the Imperial Fist gene seed.
Oh,
so that only the most enduring of motherfuckers become fists.
I need... Oh, speaking of Iron Warriors, here we go.
What would that be by chance?
I has the Iron Warriors color here.
But as the Imperial Fist took territory on Terra, their whole doctrine started off way before they came into their Primarch. Anywhere they took, they fortified the ever-living fuck out of.
They couldn't help but just fortify. Make a fortress out of it.
Remember that quote I gave you last week, or 2 weeks ago?
Sure.
It seems as if wherever they went, wherever the Imperial Fist took ground, it was as if the hand of the Emperor descended and gripped with an impenetrable, unrelenting fist. Whatever they took was held in perpetuity. Perpetuity.
Okay. So that's their little Was that how they kind of got their name, Imperial Fists?
Actually, yes. It was made by Imperial fucking decree. The Emperor was so impressed by their work, he named them the Imperial Fists. Dorn didn't get a say in the matter.
Okay. You just had to take it.
Yeah, it was much like the Emperor's children got their title by Imperial decree. Even though Fulgrim really didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Neither did Dorn, but...
Hey, it works, right? They're just like, alright, whatever. Let's take it.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
They also, wherever the Emperor went, they were close by. Almost the same degree, if not more so, than the Emperor's children. They were always acted as his Praetorians. If the Emperor couldn't make do with just the 10,000, he brought the Imperial fists with him.
So they were back up to the Emperor then.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Mind you, not very rarely did the Emperor need anything more than the 10,000.
I'm about to say, I feel like you don't need that many. You know, you got that many bananas. You don't need the little oh god, I can't think of the name. The baby bananas. Never mind. Just X-nay that. Don't worry about it.
Nope. Write that down in record. We will make fun of him for it later.
No, editor, cut that out. We don't need that in the VOD.
Editor, you leave that right the fuck in there. But eventually, the Emperor went looking for his sons. And when he found Dorn, he was upon the Eternal Crusader. Dorn met with the Emperor aboard the Phalanx. You remember that thing, didn't Kyle?
Is it like the really big fuck off spaceship?
Yes, the Phalanx, a
Yeah.
fucking mobile war station.
They recruited the grandsons of those two guys that build the houses in the pool jungle. Oh, I've seen those videos. It's like those are their ancestors.
Anybody descended of that bloodline, yes.
That's great.
Ugh.
Oh.
They met. Dorn already had become the lord of a stellar empire. Like, right off the goddamn bat. Because fucking Dorn. I don't need to explain shit. And the original intent, Dorn, when he saw his father, immediately swore fealty and actually gave him the Phalanx. And the Emperor immediately gave it back.
Gave him the big fuck off ship?
Yes, originally that was going to be the Emperor's flagship. But the Emperor had the Bucephalus, which we're not going to even get into that fucking monstrosity.
Oh, God.
Let's just put it this way. You know how big the Vengeful Spirit is?
I think so?
It was about, I believe it was 24 kilometers long. Right? The
okay.
Bucephalus was 100 kilometers.
God damn, like that's fucking massive.
It had
all of them are. Jesus.
Oh, they're all fucking. Here, I'll do a
Emperor Palpatine, look at my Death Star. Emperor Mankind sitting on board the flag and hold my beer.
Let's put it this way. That's 62 fucking miles long.
Jesus fucking Christ. How's that thing fly around now fucking bumping the shit? God damn.
Well, when it's brought near orbit, it actually has to be brought into what's geological synchronized orbit. Otherwise, it starts acting like a moon. It starts fucking with the currents of a planet. It starts causing major storms.
Oh my god. It just starts like just fucking making the tides go nuts.
Yes, the Emperor, in fact, invoked Exterminatus once using just the Bucephalus' size.
Just get in close, boys. It'll take care of itself.
Yes, he basically caused a massive fucking... That fucking thing's ridiculous. I don't want to talk about it.
It sounds nuts. Oh my god.
The worst part is, nobody knows where it went.
Wait, it just disappears?
From Imperial records, yes.
What the fuck?
The Emperor's other flagship, which is some Latin word for the Imperial Dream, was crash-landed on Terra and it ran the entire heretic blockade.
The heretic blockade. Crash-landed it on the planet.
Yeah, it basically ran the entire blockade to bring reinforcements to Terra and supplies. Mind you, one ship managed to survive getting to Terra and brought most of its cargo intact while surviving bombardment from the Iron Fists, or the Iron Warriors fleet, the Sons of Horus fleet, the Night Lords fleet, the fucking Death Guard fleet, the fucking Fulgrim's fleet, Magnus's fleet, fucking Ridiculous.
So what you're telling me is all the heretic Astartes are really bad at flying ships.
Well, no, it's just that broken. And all of those pale in comparison to the fucking Phalanx. Because let's put it this way: Dorn had a plan to get the Emperor out if the Throne World looked like it was going to fall.
He's
It was
got
basically
a plan.
yes, it was basically just to use the Phalanx.
Well, massive enough as it is, I can see it work.
Yeah, the idea was get the Emperor on board, and it will survive the gun batteries of the fleet. To the point where he sent it away during the siege for that exact contingency. He will use it simply to safe way the Emperor. But we jumped a little far ahead.
Oh, did we now?
Oh yeah. Now we'll talk of the Great Crusade in Dorn's fucking method of it. And as much as it shakes me to say this, the quote, even Gilliman, Rogel Dorn possesses the finest military mind of any of the Primarchs. Cold and calculating enough to make hard decisions, but still prone to ingenuity and wrathful execution. You see, as I like to say, when Gilliman gets angry, he makes slight mistakes. He'll lead a combat charge against a group of enemies. He won't always win, but he'll fight. Dorn will always win. Dorn doesn't give a shit. Dorn is... There's a reason why Rogel Dorn is known as swift and unforgiving as the falling edge of an axe, to quote Demon fucking Russ. He doesn't lie. He does not give a shit about your feelings. Do not ask him, does this dress make me look fat? Because he will answer truthfully. Do not ask him any form of question you do not want to hear the brutal fucking truthful answer.
That's fucking great.
God, my life sucks. I don't know what you're doing wrong. Well, you see, you need to stop drinking, actually own up to your fucking mistakes, and quit whining all the time.
Oh.
Dorn.
Life lessons with Dorn.
You don't want that. But Dorn was incredibly close to a few Primarchs, Horus included. And I believe Robert Gilliman and Lehman, and everybody's close to Vulcan. Because Vulcan.
Cause Vulcan.
Yeah, there was, besides Conrad Kurz, everybody liked Vulcan.
Oh, so he's like the big, lovable big brother.
Or little brother, since he was like one of the last found.
Oh, wasn't he like wasn't he the biggest out of all of them?
Oh, fuck yeah. He's the big little brother.
He's like the Magos.
Give me a hug!
That's funny.
But enough about that. Dorn's entire prophecy, even though he still moved quickly, was anywhere he set up a planet, he didn't want vassals, he wanted recruits to his legion. He set up these big fuck-off fortresses, and he would basically go, okay, anybody who wants to join the legion has to apply here.
Apply here.
Or get recruited from here. Notable worlds of this are Terra, Inuit, and Necro-fucking-Munda.
I've heard that name before.
Oh yeah, it's Kitty Hive world. Which actually brings us to a very interesting part of the Imperial Fist's history. Want to know what happened to Necromunda and why it is that way?
Sure, yeah, because I know nothing about it.
It was a part of a sector near Terra, near the warp lanes in Terra.
Okay.
That right.
Sounds bad already. Warp lanes, yes.
Imperial battle group returning for supplies had to make a detour and landed up in here. It was immediately captured by the upstart empire of what would become Necromunda. I'm not gonna name it by another name because it's just gonna fuck with me. And they were smart enough, like, okay, we're not gonna be able to outwin this massive fleet. Okay, send a distress message to Terra. So, Terra sent iterators. Hey, join our great empire and all that. You know what their reply was, Kyle?
Probably no.
No, no, no. You join us. We might even let you be a vessel. To the Emperor's face.
Oh, straight to the Emperor himself.
Yes, communicate to the Emperor. The Emperor's response was to send an entire house of the Imperial Fists, which I believe is either 10,000 or 1,000 Marines and 1,000,000 Imperial Guardsmen.
Well, damn. They'll send the message.
I think it was the 216th household. It was, and it fucking went wonderful for these poor bastards. And by wonderful, I mean fucking horribly. To the point where there were these little warp lanes, or Eldar fuckery, in the system's edge. And it starts spawning demons.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Demons,
Every other world in
demons,
the
yeah.
sector fucking died. Necromunda was the last holdout world. And basically the Fists made a massive fuck-off stand there. And their last plan was to blow up these fucking gates if, say, they couldn't get out. Slam the door behind them, as you will.
Okay.
They did so, the demons disappeared. At that point, we're not going to go super detail, 95% of the world had died.
Well, damn. That's a lot of death.
Hence the name of the world, Necromunda, the city of the dead.
Yeah, it's mostly dead now.
Yeah, it's still a shithole. But several adventures, which I do recommend you reading about, they did participate in Olenor. And, well, then the Emperor left the crusade, naming Horus as his stead.
Uh-oh.
They also naming Dorn as the Praetorian of Terra. So Dorn spent the last two years basically trying to wrap up his affairs, mostly hanging around Horus, and just being good brothers. And then the heresy happened.
They didn't play nice no more after that.
Nope, not even a little bit. We all know what happened: the Dropsite massacre, the flight of the Essenstein, and poor Nathaniel fucking Garrow brought word of Horus's betrayal to the Emperor in Dorne. One moment, Dorne is about 100, maybe 300 feet away from him. Nathaniel blinked, and Dorne is right in his face after he said this, and he immediately went flying.
Low level of unemployment. For Hive City, yes.
Hero then spent, I want to say, the next 20 seconds getting his ass absolutely fucking beat by Dorne.
Oof.
Daring to say Horus was a fucking traitor.
Should've just lied. Should've just kept it to himself.
Nah, he tried to warn the palace, and Dorne was an angry motherfucker.
Hey, he got his ass beat.
Nani?
Donnie? He gone,
Wait.
Jim.
Nani? Oh, poor Garo. But since that point, in one other conflict to try to break the traitors early before they could reach Terra, which I will not spoil, please go read the Imperial Fist novels of Horus Heresy, mostly involving Sigimund.
That's the guy that started the Black Templars, right?
Yes, and he's also first captain of the Fists.
Oh, okay. Oh,
basically, the second this heresy kicked off, Dorn knew where the horse was coming eventually. So he turned Terra into a goddamn. The orcs would have been shamed by the amount of firepower he put on Terra.
All the DACA?
All the DACA. To the point where, you remember those pictures I showed you of that giant floating fucking tectonic plate?
I'm pretty sure.
He loaded those up with orbital guns.
Nice.
He
That'll
basically
help.
started ripping down all of the aesthetics of the Imperial Palace and turned it into a fucking fortress via all fortresses, much to Dorn's chagrin. Vowing to himself one day he would return and he would restore the Imperial Palace to its former beauty.
That's before he lost his arm, right?
He never lost his arm in lore.
Oh,
We don't know what
okay.
happened to Dorn yet.
Yet.
My bet is he's coming back with a mechanical arm.
Who do you think
Or
is going to be the
mechanical
next Loyalist Primarch to come back?
I personally think it's probably going to be either the lion or the wolf.
I imagine the Lion would be really easy because all he's got to do is wake up.
Yeah, and they're also bringing a lot of stories about the Fallen. Like, all the Fallen have gathered in one place, and Asriel's gathering all of the Unforgiven chapters to go kill them. So now would be a very good time for the Lion to... The quote, what was the meme? JC, wake up! I don't like this!
Oh, I saw a poll on YouTube. I forget who put it. I think it was Squidmar.
It's just, oh.
And he said, who would win in a fight, the Lion or who the fuck was the other guy? It was the Lion or another Loyalist Primarch.
Lehman?
I don't think it was Lehman because I feel like Lehman would kick the Lion's ass. It might have been Russ. Maybe it was Russ.
Well, as much as everybody likes to point out, oh, he knocked Russ out at one point. Do I know how that actually went?
Oh, did that actually happen?
Oh yeah, they got into a big ass fight. I mean, I talked about this. They fought like for 4 days and 4 nights straight, and Lehman came to the realization of this is a fucking stupid thing to be petty about. Chuckled and went, "Brother, what's called that?" And the Lehman and Lionel just
Cheap shot.
cowardly, yeah, cheap shot right.
Oh, we got screamed at.
Too much lore. Not enough Imperial Fist. Understood. Getting back on track. Then eventually came the siege of the Sol system. And Mars had a oopsie. Started thinking, we should be able to succeed from the Imperium. Going into
What?
this. Yes. They tried that as much to the Magos would like to say otherwise. And Dorn brought the phalanx into low orbit and basically went, listen, you fucking nerds. You're going to give me all the bolters, all the bolt rounds, and all the power armor you fucking have at this exact moment. I'm going to turn the fucking red world into a glass world.
Listen here, you fucking nerds.
I am not in the mood for your shenanigans. And Dorn actually...
You will hand over all the Cheez-Its.
Let's just put it this way. There's a whole reason why Mars has lost cities now.
Uh-oh.
Loss is better. League of Loss.
That loss is better than the Windows 40K Crusade Edition? And so the Schism of Mars began. Oh, Windows 40K Crusade Edition. Oh, God.
iOS.
Oh.
Damn it, Cicero, I wish I could thumb up
Oh,
your
there you
shit.
go. Discover that iOS is better than Windows 40K. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. And Dorn wiped out a lot of Mars's tech. Basically went, okay, we're not going to let you fuckers turn traitor. Here, we're going to help the Loyalists somewhat, and then we're falling the fuck back to Terra. And they did. And then the traitors arrived, and when I tell you the Imperial Fists put up a fucking fanatical defense of Terra, I mean a fucking fanatical defense.
Oh, I can imagine.
To the point where it took, I want to say, there are thousands of different dozens of little gambits that the traders tried once they got the ground to breach the walls of Terra. Between Dorn, Sigmund, Raldoron Sanguinius, Jagatai, and Yagrul Khan, the first captains of the Primarchs, almost all of them fucking failed. It literally took an the entirety of Legio fucking Mortis to break the wall.
Isn't that one of the Titan legions?
Yes, the Titan Legion that was originally with Horus, the one that possessed a shitload more possessed multiple Emperor class Titans, and it took all their combined firepower, including the Ordonatuses, that the Lion, fuck him, yes,
Gave to Petravo?
yes, that the fucking traitor gave to Perturabo.
Uh-oh, you're gonna get our Dark Angel fans mad.
I don't give a shit. Fucking nerds. I hope you stay salty. To the point where there's a beautiful video I will eventually send to the group chat. Basically, Fulgrim is basically leading a attack on the walls, and he's massacred a group of Imperial fists, young ones, basically maybe a few months into their power armor. And this poor little bastard is crawling towards a power sword just so he can try to stab Fulgrim. And he's just sitting there mocking him. Suddenly you hear noises.
Noises?
You hear banging, like, what the fuck is that? And there comes an angry Black Templar. For all this entire time, Dorn had named Sigmund, as much as they had some issues during that time with Faith, as the Emperor's fucking champion.
The Emperor's champion.
Yeah, Sigmund was the first. So imagine this, Kyle. You're a traitor war leader, and you see Sigmund, this big ass, and you start monologuing. Oh yes, I will claim your skull for whatever god it you get that for before your head's off, and Sigmund has not even stopped to watch your body fall.
You start monologuing.
And you fucking die.
Oh god.
It's literally, Sigmund was the one-punch man of Space Marines.
Jesus.
You start monologuing, you're just fucking dead.
Shouldn't have stopped.
And he did this multiple fucking times.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Every asshole, and for some reason, none of them really caught on. They always tried to. Yes. And Sigmund, I'm just going to do what I would normally do in this situation. Cut a bitch.
He watched too many monologuing movies. He's like, I ain't living in one of these, damn it.
So, picture this. Fulgrim's sitting there, monologuing like an asshole over this dying Imperial fist. And he hears... And he goes, what the fuck is that? And suddenly there's a very pissed off, very angry Space Imperial fist screaming something about your mother was a hamster and your father is smelt of elderberries. Screaming something about how your tube mother wasn't even, is fucking disappointed in you, and start hacking at him. To the point where he keeps trying to monologue, and Sigmund is still just invoking what he got from his dad. Fuck you and your monologue, I'm just gonna cut a bitch. To the point where Fulgrim is like, would you stop? Get away from me. Get away. And he turns full fucking demon, who grabs Sigmund and throws him.
That's when he turns into the snake?
Well, not full snake, but he goes partial demon.
Okay.
And then comes my favorite quote of the Horus Heresy. Sigmund's courage sometimes outstrips his abilities. He turns and sees Dorn standing there with a storm shield just about as big as him, and a fucking great sword, Primarch-sized great sword, power blade, and he's wielding it with one hand, and he locks eyes with Fulgrim and goes, mine does not. And once again, for some reason, Fulgrim thought it was a good idea to try the monologue at the one brother who just doesn't give a shit. You would think he learned after he split Alfarius down in two. I still don't like that bullshit story. But it's apparently canon, so we gotta accept it. Fucking cunts.
Until it gets redacted.
Yeah, probably it's going to be too.
Because
I hope.
they'll turn it around. That wasn't actually Alfarius.
Well, as I like to say, there's a reason why the symbol of the Legion is three hot heads.
Oh, you think there's a third guy in there somewhere?
Well, any of the Alpha Legionnaires could actually become somewhat Alfarius by simply drinking a potion of his blood.
Really?
That's not even a joke. They
That's a
could
thing?
actually get big. Yes, because Alfarius and Omegon were basically the same size of his legionary. They're legionaries.
Yeah, because there was like two of them, so they weren't like the super-sized Primarchs were, if I remember hearing.
Yep, they were small. Well, their space marines are also
They're
very
normal.
fucking
They're normal
small.
Space Marine size. They're not like
Well,
super.
close to the Terminator size, and all the Alpha Legionnaires are Terminator sized.
Okay.
They're big bastards. But anyway, like the third head has with two orc heads, and one is that Doom? Cicero, we'll get to the orc part of the story soon. I understand you got orc on the brain. But now you're making my brain hurt, you goddamn orky bastard.
He likes his orcs.
Can't fault him there. There's a reason why they're still the biggest pain in the ass after almost being wiped out multiple times.
Can't wipe out an orc, man. No matter how much you burn a planet, the orc presence is always still low.
Joke's on you. I don't care what the Mego says. There are actually no orcs on Catachan. That's how hostile that fucking world is. Legitimately, look at the current lore. There are no orcs on Catachan, even though there was an orcoid invasion.
Okay.
I don't know why the Fists don't have a fucking... Oh, wait, they do.
Oh, I still want to get a Catachan squad just for shits and giggles.
We decided Umi should use our ancient name, Quarks. Well, this Humi thinks you should go back to school, but we're not going to talk about it. Anyway.
Oh, you afraid of the Quarks?
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the Quarks.
Necrons dealt with them. Don't worry about that.
You mean the Necrons got dealt by the Quarks?
No, they dealt with the Quarks, but they had to take a nap. They had to call a timeout.
You mean, oh my god, what are these fucking things? Oh wait, they don't got an all switch? Everybody, play dead. Fucking old ones. Anyway. Dorn then proceeds to spend the next 3 minutes as, for some fucking reason,
Oof.
the pretty boy tries to monologue at him. This does not end well.
More monologuing?
Yes, and Dorn just beats and cuts and beats the piss out of him.
Is he still trying to monologue while he's getting his ass reamed?
Yes.
Oh god. Fulgrim.
To the point where Fulgrim finally says, fuck it, this isn't fun anymore. Or as I like to say, fuck this, I'm tired of getting my ass beat. Goes for full flying snake mode and leaves.
Flying snake mode.
Fucking Slanishy things.
Why does he gotta be my favorite Primarch?
Well, maybe we'll see. Who knows? Maybe the next loyal Primarch to return is the cloned Fulgrim.
I would love to see like the clone Primarch of like Fulgrim come back as a loyalist. And the Emperor's children are just like, wait, what the fuck?
Wouldn't that be a fun box set? The Phoenician versus the demon.
That would be awesome.
Just
he versus his demon self, like, oh, that would be some type of sweet story. You can't say that wouldn't be a sweet book.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'd buy that shit in a heartbeat.
Oh, I would read that shit up, man. Getting loyal, like clone loyal Primarch, fucking Fulgrim fighting his demon self.
Fighting for the soul of his legion.
That would be fucking awesome story. Come on now.
Sadly, we should probably never expect it with GW.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
Sadly.
Not in our lifetime.
Probably not. I weep.
If I could write stories, I'd write a fan fiction book or whatever the fuck you call it.
It's only like 7 or 8. I went looking, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh. I'm not good at writing stories. I couldn't do that.
Fan fiction is a
You're
funny thing.
Fulgrim facing Dante. How nice nipples you have on that armor.
We're not going to talk about the time Dante actually fought Vulcanation. We're not going to talk about that. Not going to talk about that. Dante did the smart thing in that situation.
Nice nipples you have.
Hello there, son of my brother. And
Nobody
Dante's
has as beautiful nipples as Magnus.
Do you wonder what Dante's exact response was to running into what he thought was Fulgrim from the Tales of Sanguinius? He took an entire Melta demo pack, shit whipped him, and it burned his entire jump pack's fuel supply.
Damn.
He used the correct response. Kill it with fire.
Correct response.
And get the fuck away from it. But enough about that. Now for the aftermath of the heresy. We all know what happened. The Emperor and Dorn and Sanguinius went up. They got separated. Dorn was not happy about this in terms of events.
Oh, did Dorn actually go on the ship too?
Yeah, it was him, Sanguinius, and the Emperor, along with custodians and whatever elite guards they could afford to pull from the wall to try this Hail Mary gambit.
Okay. I didn't know Dorn was on there.
Oh yeah, but they all whooped fuckery got separated.
Well, that sucks.
And it did not end well. When Dorn finally came across where the Emperor and Sanguinius ended up, well, he found Sanguinius dead, and he found the Emperor on the verge of death.
So he came up to the aftermath.
Oh yeah, Horus completely gone, Sanguinius dead, the Emperor on the edge.
Well, bad times.
I like that idea.
Can I steal your idea of painting the parts of the ruins where the paint falls off in the concrete color? Looks, yeah, man, you could take this idea. I don't own it.
Shit, Cicero, do we look like we're anything but amateurs at this? Let alone the owners? We don't have an original idea amongst us, for fuck's sakes.
I just thought it was slick. I wanted to have the red ruins, and then eventually I'm gonna shade it darker so it's all like decrepit and stuff. And I'm like, man, like make it look like the front was red, and then obviously you got the concrete holding it on. I'm like, I'll do that. I'm gonna iron out the iron rebar more in a little bit.
This is why he paints and I talk about lore, and not vice versa.
Yeah, this is why I'm the painter. I may be colorblind. I can tell gray and red apart.
That still drives me nuts.
Oh boy.
But then came the entombment of the Emperor, and then came the Scouring. And when I tell you the Fists killed probably more traitors than everybody else put the fuck together, they probably fucking did. They wanted vengeance. Bloody fucking vengeance for this shit.
I can imagine. Especially since Dorn was there and saw the aftermath, what happened.
And he considered it a failure.
Yeah, because he wasn't there to help fight.
Couldn't protect his father and couldn't save his brother.
I feel like Sanguinius was a favorite of everybody, too.
Oh, Sanguinius was beloved by all.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
To quote Horus, his greatest thing was it should have been Sanguinius. Of all the brothers, we all inherited something of our father. Mortarion inherited his undying endurance, Magnus his thirst for knowledge, Dorn his stoicism in the face of true tragedy, Guilliman his mind for empires. Sanguinius alone inherited his soul.
Nice. So they all had like a part of him. Okay.
Well, that's the joke. You could say that from what Angron was supposed to be was his righteous wrath.
Well,
Like I cannot.
I think the righteous got kind of knocked out of there.
Yes, because of Eldar fuckery. By the way, don't rage too much at my English here. My keyboard is like 15 inches away from me, surrounded by paints, beds, brush. Cicero, we're not hating on you for that. I'm hating on you orchid language skills.
So I sometimes just type like I was having a stroke in a shit turn storm.
Is that why you sometimes go orky, my friend?
Oh no, that's just orc. That's just how
It
orcs.
is.
That's how orc is.
You fucking heretics. Ugh. Sweet baby Christ. Cicero, that made my night. But then came the Iron Cage, and Dorn got verbally found out what happens when you try to go up against your equal in Siegecraft while pissed and not trying to hold to a plan.
Well, you said when he gets mad, he just fucking goes for it. So I can see that really fucking him over when he's trying to fight.
Normally, when Dorn gets angry, he gets cold and calculative angry. Like John Wick angry, if you know what I mean.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
This was not the case. He went full on balls to the wall. I'm going to rip your nuts off and strangle you with them, Perturabo.
Well, damn.
I'm going to grab every tiny little thing you ever made and it's going right up that asshole. Type of pissed. And then basically had to be saved by Gilman. And afterwards, he finally... And Dorn was amongst one of the few holdouts against the Codex Astartes. After this, he actually saw the wisdom of the Codex. Because before... Okay, I gotta explain something about the Legions. Each squad had specializations. They didn't cross-train in anything. Assault Marines were Assault Marines.
It's like, you're made for this, now go.
Yeah, Assault Marines were Assault Marines. Devastators were Devastators. And Tacticals were Tacticals. Destroyers were Destroyers, all that and so forth. Gilman, basically, the whole reason why the Codex exists, and I know I'm going to get some hate for it, because fucking read the best ever.
Would you not get hate?
But Gilman's whole idea about the Codex Astartes was to implement it at a Legion level. Because he somehow had that come up, if Terra had fallen, how the fuck am I going to defend what remains of the Imperium against all of them? How am I to be everywhere and defend against all the other Primarchs, traitor Primarchs? His solution was to basically turn his men to basically write down every tactical possibility and beat it into his men's head how to achieve these victories with the least amount of casualties. Basically, this is how you start your career. You start your career as an Assault Marine. Then you're Devastator. Only then do you ever be able to achieve the rank of Tactical Marine.
They got basically learn all your roles.
Basically, the Tactical Marine knows how to fight with a chainsword. He knows how to handle heavy weapons. He is tactically flexible. And Assault Marine is not. He is there to bring wrathful assault upon an enemy formation. A Devastator is meant to devastate everything in that general fucking direction.
Just like aspect warriors in the Eldar army.
Basically.
Nah, that because I fell from the nurse's hands after I was born, but landed safely on the floor, head down. Oh God.
That's the Sorrow. Jeez Louise. But basically, though, he basically took a book from the Elder and went, okay, this is the only way we have a chance. And even then, the Codex fails when going up against a Primarch.
Yeah, well, it's a Primarch, so it's kind of understandable.
Simply because they can quickly adapt to outmaneuver you. Whatever idea you can come up with, the Primarch has thought about and already countered 4 steps ahead of you.
Because he's a Primarch.
But anyway, after the Iron Cage, Dorn trained his Marines almost religiously to the goddamn Codex. And then they splintered off. The newest recruits became the Crimson Fists. Those veterans became the Marines Exemplar. And his angry children that weren't happy about the state of affairs became the Black Templars.
So that's the start of the Black Templars.
Yep.
They're the fanatical, the Emperor's
Religious
God, religious.
Yeah, the religious ones, or the ones that were basically too rowdy to be put with others. They would sow discontent.
They
with
didn't
this
play
new
nice.
They did, and there's a goddamn reason for it. Because basically, even though he adhered to the Codex Astartes, at this point they believed the traitor legions were gone, lost, dead, killed, stuck in the warp. Dorn had an inkling that bad things might come again, so he had a protocol should the worst happen.
Okay.
Basically, in the case of that Terra was under threat, or the even occupied, the Codex Astartes would be abandoned, and the Seventh Legion would be reforged.
The whole Legion.
Yes, and every successor chapter master was given this code. AKA currently, here, let me name you some names. We have the Astral Knights, the Black Templars, Celestial Lions, Crimson Fists, Crusaders of Dorn, Suspected, Deathstrike, the Emperor's Warbringers, the Executionators, Exorcists, Fists Exemplar, Hammers of Dorn, Honored Sons, Hospitalers, Invaders, Iron Knights, Knights of Dorn, Night Swords, Red Templar, Shadow Wolves, Sons of Dorn, Sons of the Phoenix, Subjugators, Venom Thorns, and White Templars are just what's listed, and I know that's not the whole list, would form up again and reforge the 7th Legion.
Damn. So just form on up, boys.
Yep, it's time to kick the asshole's teeth in.
We're going back to school.
And then we gotta go into a certain part of Imperial history I fucking despise so because it's so shittily written. I think Cicero knows what part of Imperial history I'm talking about. The War of the Beast.
Why have I heard that before?
Basically, the Imperial Fists went investigating a world, were wiped out. I'm not going to spoil some of the books because the first few are okay. And then at this time, the Imperium is so fucking corrupted, it's not even funny.
Like corrupted how?
Like shitty. Like the High Lords are corrupt as fuck.
Oh, it's kind of like how it is now.
Worse.
Okay.
But at this point, Rolgo Dorn is gone. All they found was his hand. And, well, then the High Lords dismiss what's known as the Sun Wall Guard, which is basically at all times the company of Imperial Fists is always about on Holy Terra. They go to investigate what the fuck happened to their brothers. And they're all wiped out except for one Marine, eventually. Slaughter. His wall name. And at this point, mostly because orcs have a battle moon.
Oh,
that has
no, please,
weapons.
God, no. Cicero knows.
He knows how shit written this is. There's only one bit of this lore I like, and that's the Last Wall Protocol, as it's called.
Last Wall Protocol.
Basically, the Codex Astartes is forfeit, reform the Legion.
Okay. That's what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Dorn being smart. And, well, long story short, they kill one at the cost of a shitload of naval assets and that. And the High Lord of the Imperial Navy returns to Terra, and through triumphant noise, he demands a song be played known as Savior of the Imperium. Can you guess the last time this song was played, Kyle?
When the Savior of the Imperium, the last time that was played?
Yep.
I don't know. When was that?
Dorn.
Dorn?
Dorn's fort returned to Terra and the fortification of it.
Oh, when he built the... Okay.
Built the fortresses of Terra. And At that moment, an even bigger attack moon appeared over Terra. You heard me right.
Bigger?
What did you say? An
You said
attack
a
moon.
bigger attack? What?
A bigger attack moon, yes.
Bigger attack when it was already there.
Yeah, it just teleported.
It just shows up.
Yes, it teleports in
Okay.
without warp tech. Just boop, there it is.
Okay.
You think I'm joking about this? There's a reason why Cicero was going, no, God, please, no.
Why does this just randomly show up? At
Because
Terra, nonetheless?
Yes, it literally is in orbit of Terra. And then the orcs send Death Star, Orky shenanigans.
Orky shenanigans, is that what I just heard?
Yes. And
Oh my god.
send down a diplomat. Yes, you heard me correctly. An orcish diplomat.
Wait. An orc diplomat.
Yeah, speaking perfect Gothic. It wasn't even speaking orcish.
He spoke Gothic.
Yes, he spoke.
Okay, now do the writers of this book
I know.
know 40K?
I didn't think they did. He spoke fluent High Gothic with a. Yes. It Tower screams intensify. We'll get into that later. Not yet, Cicero. We're not talking about the Tennessee Golf Crusade yet.
Oh, that's great.
We haven't talked about
God.
Tennessee Golf and the first time the Tau ran into Terminators. We'll talk about that later. That was a funny event. Really funny.
Funny for who?
The Imperium. Imagine how Tau are barely holding up against regular Astarte forces, and suddenly 300 Terminators teleport behind their lines.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and the Tau are like, what the fuck is this?
I still love the one story. I don't know how true it is, if it's canon or not, or if it's just something I heard on the internet, but I love the one where it talks about the Tau, like the first time they seen a Titan. They thought it was a fortress.
Yeah, why is that?
And then all of a sudden it turned and looked at it and they're like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, and it killed them. You know that whole thing of the exabyte? That is not how that went.
Yeah.
Because there is no such thing as a warlord Titan being unsupported by Skitarii. It just doesn't happen.
Oh, they go.
You would have heard it. But anyway, onto the fists. They demanded the surrender of Terra to the beast of Olenor.
Okay. What is that?
Right? Olenor was the home world of the orcs.
Oh, okay.
You know, Armageddon.
Oh, yep, Armageddon. Okay, yeah.
So, you want to know what the High Lord's bright idea was? They organized a people's crusade. They gathered everybody they could into transports, thousands, millions of people, right?
A people's crusade.
Yep. And started flying at the attack moon. You want to know what the orc response was?
Shoot it down.
Poke holes in it so it drains some oxygen so you get free salvage. I can't make this shit up. So now you have two High Lords sitting in the corner weeping uncontrollably, thinking they've doomed the Imperium. A lady and a man, the High Lord of the merchants, the merchant and the High Lord of the Navy, just weeping in corners, thinking we're fucked, we're dead, we're all dead. And then it happened. Slatter had called the conclave of the chapters together and invoked the last world war protocol. So, imagine you're an orc. You're sitting there. You think you got the Umis all caught in a trap. They're fucked. And suddenly there's a big fuck-off spaceship. And a shitload of angry, pissed-off space marines you thought you killed. All of them screaming, die for the Emperor or die fucking trying. And repent, motherfucker.
Repent, motherfucker. Oh, that never gets old.
To the point where they slaughtered everything aboard the attack moon, only to find an orcish teleporter leading back to Olenor.
Oh, ain't that
we're
a
not
queaky dink?
Yep, and then Slatter becomes a High Lord.
Okay.
We're not gonna talk anything more about these books because they suck dick. Anyway.
Carry on.
No, after this they get really stupid. Like, stupid. They go find Vulcan eventually. Vulcan, and there's Orc Primarchs.
The Codex Astartes does not support this.
Nice, Cicero.
Perfect timing.
That was good.
Basically, this is what I wish I could do to the motherfuckers.
FBI,
The motherfuckers who wrote this.
Oh man, that's good. So you don't like the way they wrote this series? I got you. I got you.
It's shit. Believe me. Don't buy them. Don't do it. Cicero can back me up on this. Don't do it.
Was it just the War of the Beast like trilogy or something? Like what the fuck's that even called? So our people at home can know to avoid it.
It's bad. Let me get you the exact. It's just the War of the Beast series.
Oh, that's just all it is.
Yeah. Here, let me
Okay.
find you exactly how many novels there are. The Beast Arises series. There are 12 books.
There's 12 of these?
Yeah, somehow the Eldar trying to break into the Imperial Palace is also amongst these events.
Why are all these people trying to break into the palace? It's supposed to be like
And somehow got to the throne
Uber
world.
capital. Like, how are they supposed to know where the throne world is? I thought it was like
Hey.
hidden.
It gets better. Somehow these Harlequins managed to break into the throne room.
Okay.
You hear me?
Wait, the actual throne room where there's like
Yes.
10,000 bananas.
Yes. Yes. They somehow managed to get through all the bananas.
Oh, okay, this is some bullshit now.
You hear me?
Yeah. How the fuck? No, the bananas. Come on. It's
Fuck
like
you.
Star Wars X Marvel written by the author of Twilight.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. It was some shit read.
Oh my god.
Like painful shit.
Wow.
Ugh. And then we come to the final bit. Famous members of the Legion.
All right, continue. Oh fuck.
I have to stop myself. It's fucking bad.
Oh. Wow.
They also have special groups. We'll start with specialist ranks and formations. The Templar Bloodthrin. Can you guess who these fuckers eventually became?
The Templars?
Yep.
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, Templars. They became Black Templars.
Oh, so just straight up Black Templars. Okay, I was
They
kind
were-
of guessing that, but I wasn't positive.
They are the guardians of the Temple of Oaths aboard the Great Fortress Phalanx, and they were the elite of the Legion. You also have Warder squads, which are equipped. Basically, how to describe this? You know your Breacher squads. You know those guys with the shields and shit.
Yeah.
Now imagine very even veterans of those bastards equipped with even more formidable weapons.
Okay.
And they normally were equipped with basically chained power axes. Because fuck your armor.
Chain power axes.
Yep.
Well, damn, son. That's good. Oh.
But yeah, very fun times.
Sounds like
And
it.
we'll get into more detail about their whole shenaniganizing during when we actually talk about the Imperial Fist chapter, not the Legion themselves.
Wait, we're doing a chapter in a Legion?
You kind of have to with this size fucker. Otherwise, I'll be here for another 3 hours.
Yeah, okay, understandable.
Well, I'm just getting through the goddamn Legion bit.
Okay, understandable.
Because you had the Legion Master, which is Mathis, basically the highest ranking Castilian of the Legion, besides Dorn. And then you had Sigimen. We don't need to go into Sigimen. We'll save that for a goddamn Black Templar episode. And that,
Templar episode.
yes, we'll have to do one of those because I'm not talking about all of Sigimen's lore today. We'll be here till 2 in the morning.
God damn.
Yeah, it's bad.
Well, the Imperial Fist, they're like one of the fanboy legions, right? Like they're
Yeah.
pretty high up there, kind of like the blueberries.
No, not really. The favorites are Dark Angels, Blood Angels, and Ultramarines.
Oh. Is that why you don't like the Dark Angels?
No, I just hate the Dark Angels because their lores went shit and they had the most edgiest fucking names.
Supreme power armor. The blade of sharpness. What the fuck was it?
The Blade of Secrets.
It's like,
The
the
blade-
blade of secrets. That sounds a little zinchy to me.
They're all known as the Heavenfall Swords. Jesus.
Heaven falls swords.
I'm just disappointed. But now we come to my favorite bit of every hit Legion lore. The relics. Are you
Oh,
ready for the first one?
You
The
like your
angel-
relics?
The Angel of Sacrifice. Yes, it's not like I'm a blood raven in disguise.
I'm gonna come take your relics.
The Angel of Sacrifice. It was basically, how to describe it? It's basically a mass. How do I even describe this fucking thing?
I don't know, but Trazen's kind of interested.
Jason can fuck off. I've tried getting my hands on this and I get my ass beaten. It's basically a banner top, right? You know, like an
Okay.
Imperial Eagle,
Yeah,
like the old Roman eagles.
yeah. So it's just a
Imagine
little
that.
topper.
Yes, it's a topper that projects a conversion field that can protect a squad.
Oh, the whole squad, eh?
Yes, it was eventually reforged as a Crozius Arcanium.
That's a word.
Infinity of
Yeah,
the God
Crozius,
Emperor, our
you know, the
undying Lord,
chaplain's weapon.
and by the grace
Exterminatus.
of the Golden Throne,
Oh no.
I declare Exterminatus.
Well, Cicero, this is what I have to say to you.
Declare exterminatus.
Where the fuck is it?
You got timed out.
Blood for the Blood God!
It's not.
Blood for the Blood God! Blood for the Blood God!
All right,
Anyway.
Cicero. We'll see you later, man.
Have a good one, Cicero.
Have a good one, bud.
We have the Armor of Dorn, which are basically fragments of Dorn's armor kept by the Templars. They have a banner, the Bones of Oscarix, basically the first great librarian. And Dorn's hand is actually a chapter relic.
His hand that they found.
Yeah, the now Scrimshaw skeletal hand of the Primarch. Recovered from the warship known as the Sword of Sacrilege during the First Black Crusade. It is a sacred relic and is kept in stasis in the innermost chapels of the Phalanx. Each chapter master writes his name in minute script on it and their heraldry.
So seriously, fucking Scrimshaw.
Basically, when Dorn was alive, any new chapter master would slit their palms and clasp hands with him, forming a bond of blood. Basically, symbolic in relation a physical representation of duty and responsibility the chapter master now holds over a chapter.
Okay.
Which is pretty. And you have a big ass fuck off storm shield by the name of Duty's End, currently wielded by fucking, I believe, Lysander.
Wait, what?
Yes, it's Brother Captain Lysander, basically a badass of the Fist. We'll talk about in his own chat during the chapter.
Okay.
You have the Fist of Dorn, a thunderhammer wielded by the captain of the First Company. Is basically, it looks like an Imperial Fist symbol grabbing a fucking beating iron. Like, here,
Okay.
I will send you a picture of the Fist of Dorn, or as I like to call it, the bonk stick. The bonk stick.
Shameless plug, Discord.
Shameless plug Discord. Tell me that is not the bonk stick.
Bonk. It's seriously
It's
just a hand holding a fucking, like, mallet. It's just like,
Yeah.
bonk.
Hence why I said it's the bonk stick.
Nice.
Then we have the icon of the Iron Cage. Iron Warrior fanboys, listen. Legend says that in memory of the Imperial Fist battle against the traitors, the rebirth of the chapter, the handful of survivors of that battle forged these icons. No one knows if these stories are true. They are, and there are a few times used by the Imperial Fist in the Death Watch that bear resemblance that they are. Whether or not those are very the same icons, they fucking are. But try to hide it. But their inspiring effects on the Battle Brothers cannot be denied. It basically is a fuck you, we survived. Fuck you, Perturabo. Then we have the pain.
They are.
You're lying. You have the Pain Glove, both a tool of torture and penance. It's a cage of ancient technology, cunningly designed so that the Imperial Fists have used for centuries to test their strength, punish the unworthy, and cleanse themselves of sins, aka flatulence.
Okay.
Yeah, the Roma was the first Imperial battle honor won by them. It is it's a ceramite icon. It's two presses to be displayed even in the most heavily protected inner reclusium about the phalanx. You also have the Soul Spear, which I just think this is the Spear of Alfarius that Dorn took with him.
He took it from
Soul
Alfarius.
Actually, cut him in half due to shitty lore writing. The Soul Spear was an ancient chapter relic wielded by Dorn during the Great Crusade. It fucking was not. It was forged from lost archaeotech by the Emperor himself. It fucking was not. They gifted it to the sun, and battle acted like a warp vortex weapon, able to cut through anything. The sacred artifact was entrusted to the Imperial Fists chapter, the Soul Drinkers.
Until it becomes redacted.
Yes, because they got corrupted by a fucking greater demon. You have the Spartarine, which is just an ornate bolt pistol. Strikers of Alax. These heavy gauntlets were worn by Captain Alex in the purging of. Oh, he beat the shit out of Heralds of Corn with them in hand-to-hand combat.
Heralds of Corn?
Yes.
Hand-to-hand combat. Oh boy.
Yeah. Imagine two power fists, and he decided to go fisticuffs with Heralds of Corn, going, Mama didn't raise no bitch, and I didn't hear no bell.
I didn't hear no bell.
The Sword of Dorn. It was shattered over his knee after failing to protect the Emperor. Sigismund kept the shattered blade and forged it into the Sword of the High Marshals. Basically, the Chapter Master's sword of the Black Templars. And then you have the Liber Mortis, ancient tome of knowledge granted to them by the Emperor himself. Basically, it's an ancient lore book. We're not going to talk forbidden knowledge. Now, are you ready for the chapter fleet, Kyle?
You said the fleet?
The fleet.
Okay. It's not just a big fuck-off ship?
No, the Imperial Fist Legion's fleet used to be massive. This is just the downside version. Are you ready?
Oh god, okay.
The Phalanx, the Hammer Fortress Modesty, aka Big Fuck Off Space Station. The Hammer of Terra, Battle Barge. Spear of Vengeance, Battle Barge. Storm of Wrath, Battle Barge. Sword of Terra, Battle Barge. The Tribune, Victory Class Battle Barge. The Sola, Grand Cruiser, Lickmoyne, the Lickmay. Thunderbolt Class, lick my nuts!
I'm about to say, you're trying to get me with something on that one.
No, I'm not even kidding you. Here. Lock my, whatever, some Gaelic shit. Lock me.
It's true, I swears it.
The Heavy Frigate, the Ophelia, Thunderbolt Class Heavy Frigate, the Persephone, the Thunderbolt Class Heavy Frigate, the Calpulus Strike Cruiser, Hylicon Strike Cruiser, Justia Thebes Strike Cruiser, Shield of Valor Strike Cruiser, Terrible Angels Strike Cruiser, Titus Strike Cruiser, Truth Strike Cruiser, Unity Strike Cruiser, Vengeance Incandescent Strike Cruiser, Ventress Strike Cruiser, Wrath Vanguard Strike Cruiser, Imperial Power Gothic Class Cruiser, Redemption of Fire, capital warship, class unknown, hinted at being a motherfucking Gloriana class battleship. No, my bad. A Apocalypse class battleship. The Crusader escort, Legate escort. Leis Deman battleship, unknown class. Oath of Stone battleship, unknown class. Oathbound, unknown class. Endeavor of Will, Imperial Starfort. Bastion Volatile, Imperial Starfort. The Involatit Destroyer. He has exactly one destroyer in the chapter fleet.
One destroyer.
So, mind you, that's the downsized Imperial Fist's fleet. That's the chapter fleet.
That's the small size.
Yes. And mind
Small. Small
you,
size.
most of these ships also make up a Battle Fleet Solar.
So it's like all like one big fleet.
Well, basically, the Imperial Fist fleet, 9 times out of 10, will operate with Battle Fleet Solar to protect the throne system, the home system.
The soul
Soul.
system.
Or as the Imperials just call it, Soul.
Okay.
So, yeah, big fuck off chapter fleet.
Yep, definitely sounds like it.
Yeah. So when I
God
tell
damn.
you, there's a reason why the Fists are angry motherfuckers. And mind you, technically they're only allowed to keep some of this shit because it participates with Battlefleet Solar.
Okay.
Because a lot of chapters aren't allowed to have battleships anymore, or cruisers, or frigates.
They're not allowed to have any of the big boy toys, huh?
They have battle barges, strike cruisers, Cobra class destroyers, and escort craft.
Seems a little lame.
Well, it's supposed to prevent a massive fuck off civil war again.
Yeah, no, your whole Codex Astartes and all that fun stuff.
A battle barge might be a mighty tool of bombardment, but in a straight naval fight, it's pretty shit. It can take the hits, but it can't really dash it back out.
Oh, okay. Don't got the firepower, got the tanky.
Oh, mind you, if a battle barge gets close enough to fuck your shit up, it absolutely goddamn will. It's equipped with bombardment guns, not ship-to-ship guns.
Okay.
And that actually brings me to right around the end of the Imperial Fist Legion.
Ooh. I timed that pretty good. I'm about gonna throw some shade on this boy, and we just about got her.
Let's see if I can ramble off some shit quick shit about Dorn and his... Let's make fun of Dorn's equipment, shall we?
Oh, what he's wearing?
Yeah, his war gear. Are you ready?
Okay, let's go.
His over-artificed shit. The all armor. That golden armor you always see him with the giant fuck off.
Yeah, he's got like the big like eagle armor, right?
Yeah, it's the Aulic armor.
Okay.
It's basically made from the same alloy as the Emperor because he's special child.
Oh.
Storm's chief, a colossal great... God damn it, this shit again. So I'm certain we've all seen the meme about Dorn's sword. Storm's teeth, the colossal chainsword, too weighty for anyone but a Primarch to wield. It was said to be crafted by the weaponsmiths, weapon masters at Inuit before the Emperor came along. Its razor teeth can shear through fucking stone, flesh, and metal with ease. It basically was his favorite weapon, a giant fuck-off chainsword.
I kind of had a feeling that's what she was.
It's basically as long... It's about as long as an Astarte. AKA, I can bisect you completely with it, bitch.
I could chop all serious in half.
Fucking don't remind me. The voice... The voice of Terra, a Legio Custodes bolter given to him when he was named Praetorian of Terra. His armor, of course, has a teleporter armor, frag grenades, and I don't know how to pronounce that, and I'm scared looking at it. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know how to say that. Hang on. I will put it in chat, and then we'll go find out how to say it.
Okay. I don't know how those letters are pronounced.
I don't know either, and I'm scared.
Like, I feel like what I want to say is going to probably offend somebody.
We're about to find out. You ready?
Sure.
De aetos Dios. De aetos Dios.
Okay, well, I wasn't too far off what I thought then.
De aetos Dios.
It's Latin.
Okay.
The Aetos Dios.
It translates to the same shit in English. Thanks, Latin. Useless motherfucker. Several attempts on it. It's basically a special Thunderhawk that they in
Battle. With a turbo laser and a Titan grade void shield on it.
So it's a Thunderhawk.
Yeah, with a goddamn void shield.
Okay.
A Titan. AKA a souped up Thunderhawk.
Okay.
And man, he doesn't even have that good fucking funny shit to make fun of.
No edgy shit like the lion?
No, not really. Just Latin shit. It's like Roman. So we basically call him knockoff Roman.
Okay.
Except that's supposed to be the Ultramarine shit.
That's it, because the Ultramarines are supposed to be... Are they Greece or Roman?
Roman.
They're
The
Roman.
Imperial. The Iron Warriors are supposed to be Greek.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Petravo and Greek. Yeah. I remember
Yes.
all that now.
Perturabo slew with Hydra and all that shit.
Yeah.
So,
Hercules.
do you want to hear a quote for next week?
You gonna spoil stuff a little bit early?
Sure. We have come for you. Ave Dominus Nox.
We have come for you. Who's? Oh God, 8th Legion. I'm trying to think.
I'll quote the Emperor directly. When hearing the words of I believe the Salt Sea had rebelled against him, send in the 8th.
Send in the 8.
The 8th.
The 8th. Oh God. I'm having fucking brain farts up the ass right now. Oh God, why can't I think of it? What the hell? Oh God, I don't know. I can
Or
swear I remember hearing the 8th Legion, but I can't remember who it is.
I'll give you another hint. Where's another good quote?
Like, I have an idea of who I think it is.
Go ahead, say your idea.
Is it the World Eaters?
Nope.
Yeah, see, I think so.
That's the 12th Legion.
Oh, they're 12. Oh, wow, I'm way off. Tells you how much I know.
That's why you paint and I'm the Lord Nerd.
That's why I am not the lore master. You gonna try to hit me with another quote, or you just gonna give it to me?
I'm gonna give you another quote.
How did I know that was coming? You and Al like to fuck with me too much.
Where's a good one?
I don't think that came out too bad. She still got a little shine to her because she's trying, but she's nice and darkened up. Got all that gold on her. I wanted to do something extra here, but fuck it.
Here we are. A multi-channel Vox broadcast to a world. We have received your offer of surrender and reject it. We did not come here to receive your subjugation, but to enact judgment. The time to surrender has long passed. The verdict is writ by your own hands, and now is the time to die.
Okay.
Death is nothing compared to vindication.
Why do I want to think it's a traitor legion?
It is Traitor Legion.
It is a traitor legion. Okay, so I'm right on that.
I'll
Is
knock
it?
you half.
Is it Death Guard?
Nope.
No, Death Guard's
No.
not 8?
Here's another one. Die as you lived, sons of the 8th Legion, in midnight clad.
Oh, is it Night Lords?
It is the Night Lord.
Oh, okay. As soon as you said midnight, okay. Okay, Night Lords. They coming for your scrotum.
We're coming for you. Your skin privileges have been revoked.
They coming for that skin. Okay. Oh my god, I don't know none of this shit. So I need your help.
The Terror Legion. There's a reason why when the Emperor wanted somebody to fucking remember never to cross him, the 8th was sent.
What the hell did... Oh my god, what heresy did Alan post on the fucking memes?
What? Where'd he post
Oh my god.
it? I'm scared. Where'd he put it?
It's in the memes. It's in the meme time.
Meantime, let me see
Oh
here.
my god, the shit he just fucking put up there. I'm gonna see if I can send this to everybody. I'm gonna pull this up for everybody. See if I can get it on here.
Say it one more time, Tech Priest. I work it. And turns into a man. What the fuck, Alan?
What the fuck did he just said? Oh god, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It should be right here.
Hang on.
I can't. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. I found it. Oh my god, I gotta not break stuff. Oh no, not in there. Not in there. Okay, we'll just do this. Okay, we'll do that. Now I go like this. I go like this. See, look, guys, I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. Oh god. Just wait till y'all see this. Oh my god, it's so fucking big.
What the fuck?
Look at that. The Magos just put this in the fucking Discord. What in the fucking hell? He's supposed to be working. And here he is living his goddamn fucking Krieg dream waifu crap.
Alan, I'm gonna let you know something. That's never going to happen.
Oh boy.
For one, you don't work in a manufactory to begin with.
So
Two, you
shameless
don't even-
plug, join the stream and see more shit like that.
Or you could not and just say you did.
Or just not, because of fucking heresy.
It could save your eyeballs.
Shave your eyeballs. Oh boy. Let's see who we want to raid today.
What the fuck did you just say?
Let's see who we want to raid today.
That's not what I heard.
I didn't go Slanesh. Don't even try.
Yet that's what we all heard.
I would have said grape.
We all heard the R word, my friend.
Oh, I bet you did. Let's try to go for someone a little smaller. What do we got here? Oh, we're like number 5 or 6 on here. I see our fucking channel. Oh god. Oh, I'm breaking stuff. Oh no!
Oh no.
What else is new for the Necron? That's all I do is break shit.
Yep.
Okay.
It's sad, really.
Let's see if I gotta type his name in. So why don't you guys all check out if you can hear me talking from way the fuck over here.
We can't, but we'll say we can. It's funnier that way.
Weiler 616. Alrighty. Let's get this going. Alright. So we're gonna go. This is it for today. This was the Imperial Fist Legion. Apparently there's a lot more shit to this than I thought.
Yeah, I know.
Oh god. And so what? Are we gonna do we're just gonna go straight into Night Lords next week?
Oh yeah.
Waits all
one's
that
going
extra
to have-
time.
That's gonna have a content warning, my frifriends. That's gonna have a
Uh-oh.
big content
Yeah,
warning. 'cause
that's
we're
definitely gonna be a rated rated mature.
That's gonna be a We gotta have some words about some really bad shit very fucking quickly.
Oh man.
And I don't think it's going to end well for anybody.
Well, until then, I hope you all have a good night. And I hope you enjoy Rottweiler's stream. He's painting something. I can't tell what it is because the fucking image is blurred. But we're gonna declare Exterminatus on the stream and send you all over.
Peace.
But
one last time, my friends. I only have one thing to say to you. Should your next week be all that's bad?
Gonna take your coin purse to cover our coin purse.
This quiet offends, Slanesh. Things shall
No,
get
you-
loud
no,
now.
you edited it.